What the fuck is up, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about the $350 billion industry that can change your fucking life in an instant. And I'm super hyped up, like incredibly hyped up, because I just got done with my VSL for my company, which exactly talks about this industry. And this industry is nothing more than the online education space. Forbes on its own said it, $350 billion by 2025. And that's very right around the corner. So there's a shit ton of money to be made in the year of 2024. And the great thing is, it's not all about money. Like, that shit will change lives. Education changes lives. And I remember when I started off in my business like 4 years ago, that was the shit where I learned everything. I did not study. I did not go to school like to learn, business degrees and all of that bullshit. I know people who are doing that, but they not making money at all. And I just learned everything online through online courses, and I make a shit ton of money with that. And that's the reason why I'm so fucking amped up about it and truly passionate about it, because I know it will change the lives of my clients. I know it will change the lives of the audience of my clients. And I know it will change my life and the life of my family too, because there's so much fucking potential. And the energy that I'm putting in there, the amount of efforts and work I'm putting in that specific business model comes back tenfold from the universe. And I just know that. So let's talk about this industry. Why is it so strong? And why is it so crucial to get into the industry in this year, not next year? You know, if you see people who make a shit ton of money, if you see people who are very wealthy, they have one thing in common. Honestly, they have many things in common, but let's just talk about this single thing here. And that is, they got in at the ground floor. If you're getting in at the ground floor in a certain area, you can really do big things with it, because like there's not a lot of competition. If you right now jumping into freaking SMMA, you're probably getting wrecked. But back in the day, 4 years ago, if you jumped in there, you were in the starts of this freaking industry, and you were making a shit ton of money because there was not a lot of competition, and it was an increasing market. And that was the good thing. I remember back in the day when I was like watching Imangaji. It was like 4 years ago. This dude had back in the day there, I think like 30,000 followers while I watched him, and he was teaching all about SMMA. And I was like, fuck yeah, this is nice. I never like bought a course of him. I kind of like went more into the courses of his, mentees that he brought on. And they were actually all very good. If it is Kai Bax, if it is Michael Gardner, and many other people that actually sprung up off Imangaji. And the great thing is, they had so much great stuff to teach. Like literally. And they taught me all the skills necessary for me to make hundreds of thousands of dollars by the age of 22. And that's the reason why I'm also so optimistic and so excited about this, because there are many more things out there that can be taught in an educational way. And I remember like me seeing back in the old times, like these YouTubers, and thinking of, how did they even get that? Like, how are they able to make their fucking job being a YouTuber or being a gamer, or being a pro athlete or whatever? I want to learn that too. Then it was like to family, I want to be that. They're like, there's no college out there who teach that. And then I realized something. Those things, those new level things, those new high level teachings are not taught in school. Why would they? They are only taught of people who actually have the physical evidence of that stuff. You cannot go into college and learn content creation. If you ask Mr. Beast for content creation, he's entitled and eligible to teach you, because he has the physical evidence that what he says works. In college, it's majority of the time just theoretical knowledge, which has no basis in reality. So that's the reason why I like it so much, to actually approach bigger content creators and people who have done something substantially in their field, and then create with them an online community, and like letting them teach to their audience, because they teach with facts, they teach with knowingness. They have done this before and they know exactly what they're talking about. And if you want to be a fucking content creator, find a guy who's done it before, buy a course from him. If you want to be a pro level athlete, find a guy who has done it and fucking buy a course from him. It's easier than ever before in our new age time to get access to that. Back in the day, you could not access these skills online. You had to fucking read a book or something like that. Now you can find a person who is 20 years old making millions of dollars online, and you can learn from him the exact steps that he has done in order to make that much money. The only issue that I can see with it is success rates, because I do know that we live in a very low attention span time, and many people will not even finish a course. Many people who finish the course will not even take action on it. Many people who take action on it will not take consistent action on it, or not the exact same action that he teaches in the course. So I know that there will probably be a higher rate of people who will not be successful, but like this is just normal. Everything in life which is hard to attain, there are not many people who are really willing to do whatever it takes in order to reach that goal, and that is okay. But it's important for you to understand that you can be not one of these persons. You can be not one of the people who is like watching a course, not taking action, and still staying in the same mediocre life that you always have been. And that's the reason why it's so important to also pay attention to things such as attention span, dopamine regulation, to understand productivity, to understand how to take consistent actions on things and on your work in order to achieve your dreams, goals, and desires. Guys, I hope that fucking helped. I hope you get into this freaking $350 billion industry and make a shit ton of money, make a shit ton of impact around with the people around you, with the audiences you create, and with everything else. Guys, much love. See you soon.